I want to talk about Kenya right before she drops this video, right? She's supposed to be, dropping her YouTube video, her tell-all, her Q&A, as far as, her POV, about what's happening thus far on season Sweet 16. And I guess we will get everything from her perspective, which I think is amazing. I'm excited about the situation. I feel like she deserves to have her voice heard. Um, so before we get into the trailer and stuff like that, she's been posting a few things on Instagram. She posted this. She looks absolutely amazing. Um, you know, she's been posting the selfies and promoting the YouTube channel and promoting the hair spa. She looks amazing in this selfie. I was just kind of thrown off at this arm. I think she was trying to take in the waist a little bit, and I think it affected the arm. This the same woman that said Nene uses too many filters. But okay, Kenya. Okay, she still looks good nonetheless. She looks absolutely amazing. Stunning, stunning, stunning. She's just stunning with a skinny arm. Okay, we live for a good skinny arm. We live for a good skinny moment. But no, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. What else? Oh, on Instagram, she also did clarify the situation as far as the hair spa is concerned. Now, I do not have the screenshot. However, I do remember what she said, okay? Because we were all kind of confused on how is she making money from the hair spa, and I'm still a bit confused, bit confused about the situation, because we do know that according to Google, it's only open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And I would call up the salon. Does she even have a voicemail? Y'all think she has a voicemail? Let's see. 855-955-3692. Does she have like an automated system?
The number you dialed is not in service at this time. The number is not in service at this time. The number you dialed is not in service at this time.
Whoa, the number you dialed is not in service at this time. Okay, well, the number is not in service. Y'all, but look at this. The website is also not in service. It says, sorry, this store is currently unavailable. Now, onto Instagram, she said that it's by appointment only. So we only open up by appointment. But my thing is, if it is by special booking only, how are we supposed to make the special booking? Maybe you have to be a very, very, very important person, a special person to book the special appointment. Or maybe you have to know a person who knows a person who knows a person who knows Kenya to open up the salon to get your head checked for lice and to get a scalp massage. Because how else are you supposed to make an appointment if the line isn't open and if the website is shut down? So maybe it's like a late archive thing. Y'all know how late archive was not open to the public? Like you just can't go into late archive and just rent Alexander McQueen and Gucci and Louis and Prada and Miu Miu. Okay, Moschino. Okay, Givenchy. All of those great things, right? I don't know. Maybe it's like an ultra luxury experience for the top 10% folks who just want like a very exclusive private spa scalp massage. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation down below, because I kind of felt bad for telling Team Twirl. I was telling Team Twirl onto Twitter. I was like, y'all need to get y'all asses off of Twitter and get y'all asses to the hair salon. But how they gonna book an appointment to go to the hair salon? Okay, all the lines are down. Anyways, let me know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments down below. Moving on. Let's talk about the trailer. I keep getting blurry. Let's talk about the trailer. So along with her selfies and her promoting the salon and whatnot, she is she did drop the trailer for her YouTube channel. So she was supposed to go live or do like a video onto YouTube this past Wednesday, yesterday. That did not happen. We got this instead. We got the skinny arm instead, okay? And so she did drop this trailer and let her fans and everybody else know that the video is still coming, but it's coming out tomorrow on Friday.
You really about to do it? 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
Okay, so that's the Super Bowl version of Not Like Us, right? Okay. Now, in this trailer for her YouTube channel, she has these tweets. Now, obviously, she's going to be giving her POV as far as season Sweet 16 is concerned. And I guess these are some of the tweets about season Sweet 16 that she's co-signing, and maybe she'll be talking about some of these things. All right. So, like, for example, somebody at the top said they better shake the table and invite Kenya Moore to the RHOA reunion. I would love that. Okay. I would love for Kenya to be at the reunion. I would love her to, talk with Miss Edie and then maybe hash it out or fight it out or cuss each other out or resolve it in some way. I would love to see her confront Cynthia. I want to know, like, why you ain't called Cynthia, why you ain't text Cynthia back, why are you so upset at Cynthia Bailey? Is it because Cynthia Bailey doesn't have blind loyalty like Akila and the Bee? I mean, I'm just saying. But no, yeah, I want to know about all of those things. However, it seems to me that Kenya has a lot of pent-up energy, negative energy toward the network, and it seems like the network don't too much see it for Kenya either. We know 2 years ago she was on the Carlos King. She was airing out her grievances. She feels like she's never been protected on the show. She feels like she was always constantly disrespected by the show. She should have been sat next to Andy every reunion because she's just that much of a star. She feels like, she was really, really upset that they did not show her soft opening for the salon back in season 15. That was her marketing scheme, and they did not show it. So, production or the network, they were wrenching her plans as far as her business. Right before they came back for season 16, I heard that they was dragging their feet. Bravo was giving Miss Kenya Moore a contract, allegedly. Portia got her contract first, and then they were dragging their feet on giving Kenya a contract. I heard that when they were auditioning new girls, that she was calling up, talking about this girl not good enough, this girl not married, this girl don't have children, this don't have children, this girl don't have a child, this girl don't live in Atlanta, this girl is this girl is that, this girl is lame. Because again, going back to the Carlos King podcast, she was very adamant about the fact that she feels a ways at production for not vetting the women and not doing chemistry tests and not really like doing their best to make the cast the best, right? So she was like low-key playing casting director. And she was feeling a ways about some of the women that they were auditioning. And so allegedly. And what else did she feel a ways about? So then they started filming, and then the whole pistol thing happened, and then she did the poster board. Now, I believe what led her to do the poster board was not the pistol, right? And I don't ever believe that she felt threatened or that she was scared for her life, because if she was scared, she would not antagonize the threat, right? I believe Kenya did what she did as far as the poster boards are concerned because she did go to production, she went to the network, and she wanted Britt reprimanded, okay? I don't think she ever cared about her safety. She wanted that lady to be reprimanded. She wanted Britt Edie to be suspended. Bravo handled it the way that they wanted to. Kenya did not like that. And so she got enraged and she did what she did, showing porn at her opening of the salon. Okay. Now, on top of that, they fired her. Okay. So now she's really pissed. And then subsequently, she calls up Nene saying, "Hey, Nene, I need some advice. I want to sue Bravo." Okay. How Jada Pinkett Smith say, "We suing." So she feels a ways about them. Even just last week, y'all, she was like, if you're not an attorney, if you're not a lawyer, and if you're not familiar with Georgia law, then shut the fuck up. What I did was not revenge porn. What I did was not sexual assault. And she was responding to the co-host on Andy Cohen's radio show. Okay. Talk about y'all don't want an activated Kenya. Where's legal? Where is their legal team at SiriusXM? Basically saying, if y'all don't cut the bullshit, I'm suing. That mixed in with the fact that I heard that when they was doing their promo stuff for season Sweet 16, they were not allowed to use Kenya's name. They were not allowed to say her name. And if they did, it got cut the fuck out. That lets me know, okay, Bravo don't want to really speak her name. Kenya is pissed at them. I don't know if we will see her back anytime soon. I hope we do. Again, Kenya makes for great television, but to me, it's just too much bad blood, like, right now. And I feel like Kenya's so pissed that she might need a break, from it all. So, y'all let me know. Let's see. Somebody said, Lord, here we go crying and playing victim. Nobody is a victim in this situation. You've been antagonizing Kenya for 4 episodes. I believe he's talking about Britt Edie. Another person said that Kenya is an icon. She is the moment. Miss Echo Does Radio wrote on Twitter, how many times is Britt going to quote Kenya? The Carter Files said that Britt Edie has an obsession with Kenya. The Bravo Shade Room, I thought they were impartial, said, I know Britt not blaming Kenya for losing her license. We do know that in last Sunday night's episode, Britt said that she lost her license. I think she said she lost her license. And then Angela was like, well, what was the cause? And then I think, she clarified the situation saying that she's under investigation due to the Kenya Moore situation. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know anything about why she was under investigation and what was the cause and what was all of that. But what I do know is that there is an active insurance license. So whether she was under investigation or not, she still has a license to insure people's stuff. Okay. So that's that. And then, what was the last tweet? Somebody else said, Andy really let this Val Guttersnipe come on this show and flat out say that Kenya started this entire ordeal. She said Kenya started the entire ordeal? I do not remember that. I think she said that Kenya was giving her nasty energy, which made her feel a ways. But y'all let me know. Yo, what is that about? What is this ring situation about? Is she trying to taunt Britt because Britt is always talking about her ring? What is that about? Now, if y'all squint real closely, you will see that just 1.5 feet behind her is where the infamous poster board scene happened. Okay, Allison was in that stairway, and then Kenya was on the edge of the wall, and then next to her, I believe, was Drew, and then next to her was Shamia, and then next to her was Cynthia, and then next to her was Kelly, and then next to her was Portia. And then everybody kind of scurried because they were so disgusted at what was on those poster boards. And then when it was all said and done, Cynthia came back over to Kenya and was like, girl, I'm so disappointed in you. You're better than this. It's beneath you. Which, am I disappointed in Kenya? Yes. Is it beneath her? No. I mean, she's done a lot of egregious things. Let's not forget that she's the only cast member on this show that has shown us a gun and said she would use it on Phaedra to send her to the emergency room. But listen, that's neither here nor there. Cynthia Bailey is now on Carlos King because if you remember back when Cynthia was doing her press tour, she said that she had not heard from Kenya since this moment. This almost happened, I feel like, almost a year ago. Cynthia hasn't heard from her bestie in almost a year. And I think it's because Cynthia was holding her friend accountable on camera. And now Cynthia is saying that she's not about to chase after Kenya because she ain't did shit wrong.
What I would like for you to address, if you're comfortable.
Okay. Reached out to her. I reached out. The whole incident happened, but not because I haven't, reached out to her. I reached out to her during that time. But at this point in the friendship, we've had our ups and downs. I respect people's space and their time. I'm not getting ready to run Kenya down to try to make any kind of amends with her because I didn't do anything to Kenya. I just came to the salon opening to support her.
I'm not about to run Kenya down because I didn't do anything to her. I love the fact that, Cynthia is standing 10 toes down in what she feels. I love the fact that she's not letting Kenya manipulate her into making her think that she did anything wrong. And I love the fact that she's not letting all the lame ass bitches on the internet and on Twitters and Instagrams bully and intimidate her into having another opinion. Okay? I'm not about to chase that lady because I ain't did shit wrong. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.